Now it's time for tip-episodes with quick tips you should know. Techniques you can implement into your workflow right here on A Tale, oh yeah, A Tale of Two Hygienists.
Listeners, here we are at RDH Under One Roof, joined today by Misty Mattingly. Misty, thanks for being here.
Yes.
We're just talking about we're talking about exactly what just happened with your voice. Yes. This is day 2.5, 3 for some of us.
Yeah, 3 for some of us. Yeah.
You've been talking quite a bit, but there's something really important that we need to talk to our listeners about. It's something that you unveiled here at RDH Under One Roof. And I know you're really excited about it. There are people that have flown halfway across the world to help celebrate this with you. So let's unveil it for listeners. What's going on?
All right, guys. Well, it is the launch of SmileSip in the USA. And I'm so proud to be a part of it. You know, being, you're right, there are all the Australian teams here. Rick Lazar is here. And for those that don't know him, his father actually implemented fluoride in Australia. And his dad was, in fact, the person who implemented that, was very famous, had TV shows, all these type things, and was instrumental in oral health in Australia and also the whole world. And so that is exactly what SmileSip is doing here. So SmileSip originated in Australia, and now we are bringing it to the U.S. I'm very proud to, be the OG Sipster and a part of it. One of the things that Rick reached out to, me, we became, from Australia to America. We kind of met through business relationships.
Sure.
And I also learned, I didn't know this till being here, and so it's probably even more so on my heart, but it was his dad's dying wish that he asked Rick to find a way to impact oral health, because even though he had implemented fluoride, he still had not impacted oral health tremendously, right? Like in some ways he did,
but not very tremendously in lots of places.
I'd say tremendously and in a lot of ways, but still there's so much more.
There's more we can do.
There's so much more we can do. And so after he passed away, I didn't know this when I started this journey with him, but that was his father's dying wish. And the week later, Rick was on a golf course and he ran into someone who knew Angie Lang, Dr. Angie Lang, who is here, who is the Australian dentist who actually formulated and came up with this formulation that is now SmileSip today. It's been around for about 10 years, but under different labels and also in a drinking, like in a glass bottle, right? But so not easy to transfer. And so while he's on the golf course, he's talking about his dad and his wish, and he wants to do this. He runs into this guy who then knows Angie Lang, so forth. And then 3 months ago, or in March of this year at IDS, they launched what is now SmileSip. Business individuals that I know knew each other and then said that they wanted, actually, I tried it. It got brought to the U.S. I tried it. I was like, this is like the most amazing thing I've ever, because it works. I felt the difference. It freshens your breath. It helps, prevent stains. You can actually feel the coating on your teeth. So if you have coffee or things afterwards, actually, while we've been here, everybody's been like trying to eat M&Ms, and they're like, I don't get the fuzzies after I've drank it on my teeth. If you've ever had onion, things like that, it instantly neutralizes. It's a neutral pH. It has green tea, it has xylitol, erythritol, grapeseed extract, and a proprietary blend of prebiotics. Matter of fact, I was sick the other morning, and I ended up, because, after you've been nauseous, those type things, I was like, oh, I need some SmileSip, and I was like, okay, I'm going to test this out. Instantly, fresher breath, instantly all those things. But then also the biggest thing that I noticed was that it helped my stomach as well. Yeah. And because the prebiotics. So since I've been learning and talking with Angie. She was like, yes, that's an added benefit. And I was like, I was just mainly about the oral health. But the coolest part about this is, Rick is a really advocate for oral health in the world. And, he reached out to me to ask what's the best way to launch in the United States. And I said, the only way that you should launch this is through dental hygienists, because they are the prevention experts and pioneers of oral health in the U.S. Irene Newman started this out, right? Like, this is why phones in them, this is why they did it. They wanted to impact oral health. This is why prevention and getting your teeth cleaned and all those things came about. And so he's like, yeah, I totally believe in that. He's like, I want to raise hygienists up he's like, let's teach them how to be leaders. Let's teach them how to have their own business, through this affiliate program. So we've launched SmileSip here for oral health, the first oral health drink, but also we've launched an opportunity for hygienists to be a part of SmileSip, which is through the affiliate program. And they get up to, 30%. Which is really kind of like, that's just amazing because, some of them we don't even get that sometimes when we practice.
Yeah, exactly. No, and I like the way that you're framing this, though, too, because I feel like, I can't remember who we just had on the podcast, but we're talking about kind of nutrition and kind of the way of the world now. We have so many different ways that acids are attacking our mouth. We have drinks, we have candies, we have foods that are ultra processed. We have all of these things that just, whether it's going to be an imbalance of our pH, whether it's going to be, feeding the bad bacteria, like whatever is happening in our mouth, we need something that's going to protect us throughout the day. And it's not, I think it's relatively unreasonable to be asking patients, hey, can you go ahead and brush and floss 5 times a day now? Like we can't increase the number of recommended flossing and brushing, right? That's not a suitable alternative. So
exactly,
giving something like this that's going to have all of the benefits, but also quench a thirst, or
it quenches your thirst. You can do it on the go. Like it's not like you're going to be pulled over and like brush your teeth, right?
Yeah.
But the coolest thing, like I just saw Bogey on the floor, and it's her first time. She like literally walks by, and literally I gave her a sip, so she's hurrying, running by. Literally, I said, "Well, your teeth should feel cleaner." I turned the corner, and she goes, "Holy shit!" She goes, "How does it do that?" And she's like, I had to come. I said, Angie will be back. Come back, learn about it. She's like, I really do feel it. She's like, how? She's like, how does it work? I was like, it's a proprietary blend like Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
I don't even know the secret.
I love it.
I don't. But I know it works.
Yeah.
I can tell you that because as now, I'm a big Coke drinker. You know that. I drink Coke Zero all the time. But I will say that my Coke Zero. This is probably going to be telling. So I've been here since Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay, I bought a 12-pack of Coke.
Yeah.
Okay, usually, and you can talk to Teacher Tina, who has traveled many weekends with me. That right there will last me like 2 days.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
I'm 3 days in and I have 6 left.
Oh.
But that's because I really feel the difference. I think that maybe I was just always... And so I just, versus I probably should have been drinking water.
Sure.
Maybe. But I guess the flavor, I don't know. I'm kind of intrigued with this myself. But I've totally, been seeing some of those benefits. Like I said, my stomach thing the other night, the other morning, I was actually in the morning. I was actually in the Delta Lounge. That's the worst, right? You're traveling, your stomachs. And literally, that's when I said, that's what I had in my backpack.
Yeah.
So I pulled it out and was like, okay. And then I did. I was good.
I love it. Hey, look, I know we could have a longer episode on this, but I think let's drive the listeners to learning opportunities, both for the affiliate program and just if you want to know more about the product, because I feel like there's definitely a lot more to learn about it.
Absolutely.
You guys talked about it on your podcast. So whenever that launches, they definitely need to go out and check that one out.
We're going to actually launch it, one of the podcasts from today, probably by the end of the weekend.
Okay.
So we'll get that out.
So it might even be out before this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So folks, go back, find it, Hygienist Happy Hour, and then just listen to that one. Dr. Angie Lang, right?
Yeah, Dr. Angie Lang and Rick Lazar. If you're really interested in Rick's story too, and learning more about that, absolutely. And then two, the affiliation with SmileSip with the Australian Oral Health Organization as well. So there's a partnership there, and so we're really excited to have it here for hygienists and really believe in hygienists and the pioneers. And I'm really excited about all the opportunities. Since we've all been together this weekend and really got to talk more about it, all the cool things we can do and learning more about Rick actually has the largest PR firm. I did not know this in Australia. And so, he's done some really cool things. And so he really wants us to promote hygienists here in the U.S. and really all around the world as being the pioneers of oral health. And he's completely on board with doing that with us. So we just need affiliates to get on board.
Where can they go to find how to sign up and become an affiliate?
Yeah, they can go to SmileSipUSA.com. And then you can either go and try the product there as well. You can order, or if you'd like to become a Sipster, you can click on the Become a Sipster piece or join. And you can also scroll down to the bottom and you'll learn, actually hear Dr. Angie Lang talk about the product and all the benefits for the patients. Trust me, when you hear it and it tastes good. That's the craziest part about it. Like
I need
everybody
to try it.
thinks
I haven't tried it yet.
you got to try it. Oh,
I'll
and
try it.
there's a cocktail for you over there on
Okay,
Hygiene
we're
Happy
not-
Hour.
We're not, yeah, that's for somebody else. But thank you for being here, listeners. If you want to check this out, it's a great opportunity. It's something new. It's unique. If you're an entrepreneur starting your entrepreneurial journey, this is something for you. So thanks again for being here, Misty.
Thank you.
A tale of two hygienists.